everyone, my name is Maya, and today I would like to share a part of my story that you may not know. And even if you do know, please keep listening because you'll learn something new about me. So, I grew up in a small village in Nepal where the healthcare and the transportation was almost non existent then. I remember I was struggling with bronchitis, and my mom, she did not take me to the local clinic because traveling was difficult. And even as a little girl, I dreamed of changing this reality about the healthcare, and I still dreamed about becoming a medical provider and really helping the sick people. So that dream really led me to the US as an international student in 2006. I worked very hard and I finished my undergrad in nursing, and then I further got my family nurse practitioner master degree in 2013. And I felt so happy. I felt that I had this prestigious job that gave me the ability to diagnose, treat, and prescribe medications. I was earning six figure, and I felt like I was making a difference in people's lives. But the reality is, after working few years in the urgent care and in the primary care setting, I saw the pattern in myself and also with my medical colleagues that when it comes to chronic conditions like the diabetes, high blood pressure, chronic fatigue, chronic gut health issues, things of that nature, we were basically prescribing medications. I would prescribe medication as we were taught, and if my patients were not getting better, I would refer them to specialists, and they would come up with even more medications. Now, were they really healing? No. Was I really helping them to feel better? I wasn't sure anymore. So I felt very disconnected with my purpose, and I was not in peace. I was frustrated. I remember that I would come home from work and I would dump all this frustration that I wasn't providing a good care to my patients. And then some personal health crisis came in my own life. It was in 2009 and then in 2015 that I struggled with severe hives all over my body to the point that I couldn't breathe. And so we went to the ER. I was terrified. My husband was terrified. And then I asked the doctors, hey, what's going on with me? Like, why is this happening to me? How can I prevent this from happening in the future? And the answer was steroid and no real explanation. So I felt very lost and scared and confused. So this led me to finding the answer for myself. I was desperate. And that's when I found about functional medicine and everything clicked for me. It made sense to me. So I learned that functional medicine is really dedicated to understanding the root causes of chronic health conditions and really bringing the balance in the body. I understood that our body ecosystem is very much connected, like our gut health, our immune system, our hormones, also our food, the lifestyle, our attitudes, all of those things. And I feel like I have the tools. Instead of asking what medication I should give to ease the symptoms, I started to ask, why is this happening in the first place? So I got very excited. I started to take courses and got certified, and I immediately started to apply what I learned in the primary care setting with my patient then. And the results were incredible. A lot of my patients were struggling with autoimmune conditions like the lupus, arthritis, they were struggling with like chronic gut issues and fatigue, like you name it. And as I would apply what I learned, I saw the difference in their health and they were happy. And the smile and their gratitude, right, sparked that passion again in me. On the side note, I was also working as the director for the Nepal medical work that led to the establishment of Nepal Clinic back in 2022. Knowing my origin, I really wanted to give back to the community. And this clinic is still working to provide the much needed care in the village in Sindhupalchok, Nepal. And by the way, that's where I was born as well. Pretty neat. So I continue to seek these opportunities for the global medical work involvement. But this opportunity to really provide functional medicine care in primary care setting was very short-lived. I'm very thankful that I had this opportunity. I was given that opportunity, but because of the nature of the traditional healthcare system, I could not continue because I was spending a long time with my patients, really listening to them, and then really, educating them about the lifestyle and making them understand what's really going on with the body. And this model really didn't fit well with the traditional healthcare system. So I had to make the decision because, again, I was not very happy with doing the same old care. So in the pandemic time, I made the decision, the hardest decision in my life, and that was to resign my job and to stay home with my children. And this was the time, it was very difficult. I was very isolated, very depressed, and I was in doubt. I felt like I lost my identity. I felt like, well, I will just have to give up my career, my license, and be a stay-home mom. Um, However, God tapped into my life and He gave me the courage, the wisdom, and strength to navigate through this low point of my life. And through His grace, that's when I founded Cherish Functional Wellness, which is the functional medicine clinic, a virtual practice. And with all this going on with my life, I learned something. I learned something from my own life, and that is, life transitions happen, and it is for our own good. And so we just have to acknowledge that God is for us and not against us. When one door is shut for us, the better door is opening, and we just need to be patient and trust the process. And if you want to be in peace, you want to be incongruent with their life values. So these are some of the things that I learned from my own life story. Now, with Cherish Functional Wellness, it's been amazing. One of the most beautiful thing I get to do is I get to spend time with my patients and listen to the stories of the strength, the challenges, and resiliency through empathy and perspective. I really validate what my patients are thinking, are going through, because they know their body well than anybody else. And so at Functional Medicine, at Cherish Functional Wellness, what we do is we provide very personalized, comprehensive, very data-driven, and accountability and coaching to our clients. Most of the patients are women, and so it's been amazing to see a lot of the health transformation in their life, and ultimately the quality of life, being present with the family and being present at work, ministry, you name it. Some of the things that I see again and again with the type of care that we've been providing is they've been able to have more energy and focus, losing weight very holistically and naturally. Their hormone is balanced, and then some of them have like really reversed the autoimmune conditions, and other we are working on it, calming down significantly. People are saying no to some of the medication because they don't have to, just because their blood sugar has been balanced, the blood pressure is good, the cholesterol is getting better, and all through the power of root cause medicine, lifestyle and food and accountability. So it's been amazing to see the health transformation in so many of our clients. So if you are a busy mom, a professional working mom, ladies, I would like to invite you to consider functional medicine way of doing your health. If you are tired of the same old medication and same old system that is not serving you, we focus on gut health, immune and autoimmune, and weight resistance, also blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. And one thing I really want to share is that our body is meant to be healed, and we have this ability to heal if we provide the right things to our body that is asking for. When we have good health, there is freedom. Our life is a blessing and it has purpose. And so when we have good health, we have the freedom and we have the ability to live fully to our potential. And so I would like to really encourage women out there, fabulous women, not just think about surviving, but about thriving. When you give the gift of health to yourself and to your family, amazing things happen. So I would love to help you. If that's something resonates with you, please message me. You can also check our services at cherishimmune.com and we can connect. We can also do the consultation call if this would be something that interests you, but taking charge of your health. So I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Take care.